Welcome to Psychologies. I'm Helen Burgess, one of the Barefoot coaches and the author of this 4-week programme, How to be Agile in the Post-COVID World. In this programme, my aim is to take you back to feeling a little bit lighter, a bit more agile in your thinking, and also keen to take back control in your home and relationships and within your career. You can subscribe to Psychologies magazine to access the full course, including the weekly workbooks, either via the link in this video caption, or if you're already a subscriber, then head to the Life Leap Club website page to register or sign in. Okay, so we're going to start this week by considering your physical and mental well-being and how these have been impacted over the last 12 months of COVID-19. In week 2, we move this on to consideration of your important relationships. In week 3, we're going to focus on finances and how COVID-19 may have affected your money mindset. And then finally, in week 4, I'm going to use a guided metaphor, which I hope will open up your thinking to what's keeping you stuck, ability to recognize your unhelpful thinking patterns and behavior patterns, and to stop you slipping back into them. COVID-19 has brought such terrible sadness and such terrible change in our world, and many people find it hard to acknowledge that there are positives that's come from it. So often I hear people apologizing that anything good is in their life over the last 12 months. Feeling it's wrong because so many people have suffered so much. For all of us, COVID has meant extraordinary restrictions on our freedom. We've had controls over our lives that we've never had before as adults. And actually, sometimes I have felt it's a bit like being a teenager again, waiting for permission to go out. Is it okay to meet my friends? Do I have opportunity to make independent choices anymore? We've all had less autonomy, and as a result, I think our confidence in taking decisions has been eroded because so many decisions have been made for us. Our problem-solving skills are also a little bit rusty because we're in a pattern of just waiting for people to do it for us, waiting for the announcements, waiting for the new sets of rules, and we've not been taking active steps to plan our futures, to visualize what we want, and then move ourselves towards it. So in this program, our first step, I think, is to take stock, to look objectively at what is better and what is worse. Recognize the positive changes and build on them. In the workbook, there's an exercise to do this. It's about creating that visual picture of what's better and what's worse in your life post-COVID-19. I've included really broad categories for you to consider, but please add in your own, put in those subdivisions of the things that you do in your life and think about whether they're better or worse. The aim is to cover all the areas of your physical and emotional well-being. Before you move to consider the questions that follow the exercise, just take a moment to look at the pattern that's been created and whether there's any surprises in there for you. The questions that follow the exercise are designed to open up your thinking a little bit more. In the areas that feel worse, consider now, do you have the ability to make change? Can you take back control and responsibility and move forward in these areas to create a better sense of happiness and well-being? In the areas now that you recognise have gone well, take a moment to celebrate. Stop and look at the view. Think of it like climbing a hill. Stop and consider, look at the view, mark what's gone well and how you want to continue to move forward in that area. I really hope you find the exercise and questions useful, and I look forward to checking in with you next week when, as I say, we'll be moving it forward into relationships. Thank you.